Oh my god, why am I nervous?
Because it's new equipment.
Okay. Hey, it's Cam.
And Hannah.
I use they, them pronouns.
And I use she, her pronouns.
We are recording on Seminole, Taino,
and IS land.
And we are conservation
baddies. This is a podcast where we talk, inform, and highlight some baddies we know in the conservation field.
Oh, we forgot to say in the library.
Yeah. Should we redo it?
Okay, well, no, we'll keep that as so we are also recording on
or in
from the public library system today.
Yeah. Ooh, yeah.
Okay.
Shout out to public libraries.
Thank you so much. They have all the resources they need. They gave us a Blue Yeti microphone, which is why we sound so delicious. And a soundproof room.
Soundproof booth. It's really cool.
So.
Okay. So.
Do you want me to start?
No, I can start. Well, okay, so I've decided to add a new segment. I also just want to say that it's really interesting getting to record this in person with you because we always do this from far away.
This is our first time recording in person, by the way.
Yeah, like I'm looking at you. It's really cool. But anyways, I'm adding a new segment called Hannah's Take, where I just give my take on different natural, sustainable products that I've purchased. And the first one is going to be a natural loofah that I bought, not from like the sea sponge, which is what my mom thought, which I don't know how I feel about. Well, because so what do you mean? So there's like the loofah plant, which is what I bought. So I guess it's the fruit of the plant, and you use that as a loofah. But then some people also use sea sponges. But I feel like that's
not good.
Yeah. Because, yeah, so I bought the natural loofah plant, which it's been very interesting getting used to, because I always just use, like, the plastic loofahs, like the round ones. But it's supposed to be, you know, like, when I'm done with it, you can just toss it in compost or in the garbage in it. Yeah.
Where did you buy it?
Oh, okay.
Are you not allowed to say?
No, I am, but it's controversial. I had to buy it from Amazon.
Oh.
Okay, I didn't have to buy it from Amazon, but I don't have a lot of money.
Yeah.
So I don't really live near like a zero waste store. So I like weighed the benefits and the costs, pros and cons.
I think that's fine.
But I did get one that it came in like paper packaging, so it wasn't wrapped in like plastic and stuff. I tried my hardest, but it's really hard out here. Yeah, but they do sell it on Amazon. There's a bunch of different other like sustainable websites and stuff that sell it. It's just Amazon was the cheapest, and
I'm still like skeptical like of websites that I don't know. So I think that's totally fine. Because I don't want to buy something and then have it never come.
Yeah, which has happened.
Oh, really? Ooh.
It's also happened with Amazon. They sent a package.
It's supposed to be soundproof. Did you hear that?
Do you think they can hear us? No. Okay.
I don't think they can hear us.
But yeah, so I've been trying this loofah. It's interesting. I definitely like it because I feel more sustainable, and it works pretty well. And I recommend trying it out if you ever come across one, because it's better than plastic.
Yeah. I also use washcloths.
Oh my god, yeah.
And I just have a shit ton. I never run out.
Damn, I didn't even think about washcloths. I totally forgot about those. So yeah, because these, like, you have to rebuy it. Like, the thing, it, like, after a while, like, the wear and tear, it starts, like, you know, breaking down and stuff. A washcloth wouldn't.
Yeah.
But I guess I should come up with a rating system.
Ooh.
Out of 5 stars.
Out of 5 baddies.
Oh, out of 5 baddies, I'll give it a 3. Because it's sustainable, it's easy to use. The only thing I have an issue with is that I'm trying to use bar soap more, and it's harder to make it all like soapy.
Yeah.
You have to use a liquid soap, if that makes sense. So I'm still trying to find a natural thing that works with bar soap.
The washcloth.
Yeah.
The washcloth would work.
Washcloths get a 5 out of 5 baddies.
Yeah, the baddies.
Loofahs get like a 3.
So that's like mid-bad.
Yeah.
Mid-baddie.
Yeah.
Then baddier, then baddiest.
Yeah, it's a mid-baddie. It's a good product, but it's just,
they're fun to
There's
grow.
a reason why. Yeah.
Like, you're supposed to dry them out, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. But I say, give it a try.
Maybe for gifts. It's a good gift.
It would be a good gift. And you can also apparently cut it. Because I just left mine whole, and you can cut it and, like, make it into soap also. Like, put it in soap. And there's a lot of different things you can do with it. We'll
talk about that next episode.
It'd be easier to explain if I had a picture of it. But, yeah. That's my first sustainable product I'm reviewing.
Okay.
I'm going to give it a 3.5.
It keeps going up.
Because I do like it. Because it's not plastic. It's all natural.
I love that.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll talk about my weird plant for the week, which is the corpse flower that I'm pretty sure has a cameo in the That's So Raven show on Disney Channel.
Wait,
I'm pretty sure she goes to a botanical garden. It's like a huge memory for me. It's one of the few ones that I remember. She like falls in a giant what are those carnivorous plants?
Yeah. I do remember that episode.
What is the carnivorous plant called again?
Carnivorous plant.
Okay, she falls into a giant carnivorous plant. Anyway, so the corpse flower is listed as endangered under the International Union for Conservation of Nature, otherwise known as IUCN.
Venus flytrap.
Yeah, Venus flytrap. She was in a Venus flytrap. And there's less than 1,000 individuals remaining in the wild, which is pretty insane if you think about it. And it's declined more than 50% over the past 150 years. They think the main reasons are because of logging and the native forest habitat, the conversion of its native habitat to oil palm plantations. The reason why this plant is so cool, if you look it up, it has like the largest apparently unbranched inflorescence, which otherwise means flower, in the plant kingdom, a powerful stink, and a fleeting presence. Ooh. It can grow up to 8 feet tall in cultivation, and it has a really putrid scent, which is why it's called the corpse flower, because it kind of smells like rotting flesh. And apparently the inflorescence, which is just a bunch of flowers in one thingy, it can generate heat, which allows the stench to travel further. And that's probably to like keep away. Well, if apparently it lures corpse-attracted pollinators, which I don't know what that would be. Oh, such as like carrion beetles and flies. Yeah. And obviously the pollinators help them, reproduce. So that's probably why. I don't know why it evolved for just those, but yeah, that's my weird plant. It's native to the tropical rainforests of Sumatra, Indonesia, and first became known in 1878.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's a very interesting plant. I would not want to come across that if I'm being honest.
Well, okay. But the U.S. Botanic Garden has displayed blooming corpse flowers since 2003, and they did it in 2020. They had 2 blooms. So.
One in 2003 and one in 2020?
No, they've been doing it. They've had corpse flowers there since 2003, on and off. And they just had one like 2 years ago. Oh, 2.
I do want to say I looked up That's a Raven. It wasn't that, but she did get attacked by a carnivorous plant.
I swear. Okay, I'm gonna rewatch the episode.
Yeah, it's probably on Disney Plus.
Oh, true. Raven Simone.
Dang, how big did you say? How big they can get?
Yeah, 12 feet apparently.
Sorry.
No, I didn't say it actually.
Oh.
They can get up to 12 feet. They have like the heights here in inches, which that means nothing to me. So.
Dang, it's bigger than a person. Can you imagine falling in there?
I would.
You'd be
You
stuck.
would never be able to get. Well, I was thinking about the smell. You would never be able to get the smell out.
Ooh. You could probably cut your way out, though, right? If you had a knife.
I don't think it's not carnivorous. You could just.
I thought it was carnivorous.
No, I thought.
Oh.
No, because I remembered that carnivorous plant attacked Raven.
Mm-hmm.
But I also remember this corpse flower being there and like her probably saying like, "Oh, it stinks in here. What the hell?" Probably something like that.
Wait, so it just attracts certain insects that like death?
Yeah.
Okay, that's a cool adaptation.
Maybe because it doesn't have like normal flowers, so it can't,
Can't have butterflies.
It adapted, yeah. It's unique. It's a goth flower. Get it for your loved one that loves death. Get it for your mortician. They would love it.
The corpse flower, the mortician's flower, or
corpse bride.
Or an awesome Halloween costume. Could you imagine?
Yeah, I'd do that. I'm gonna do it this year.
Please. Oh my god, that's really. I've heard of like other plants that smelled like death, but not one that big.
Oh yeah, that one fruit.
Yeah, I can't remember what it is.
I don't know either.
Okay, well, my weird animal isn't really like a specific animal. It's mammals in general. Because I found out a really weird fact about all mammals this past week.
Including us?
Yeah.
Okay.
That involves the death of birds.
Okay.
Okay, so apparently all mammalian spit or like saliva can kill birds if you bite them or like it gets in their system. Wait, I didn't have the article pulled up as usual.
So if I were in the wild and I wanted to kill a bird, I could just bite it.
Yeah, and eventually it would die because
eventually how long? I'm not waiting.
Wait.
At that point, I mean, speaking of, you have to remind me, we have to talk about the new avian flu.
Okay. I didn't know how big of an issue that actually was.
Well, I've personally seen it happen. I have an insider view.
I don't know why I didn't have this ready. Okay, so apparently all mammalian saliva carries bacteria that makes birds sick with infections in their sinus, throat, lungs, and like their air sacs.
Air sacs?
Yeah, and so I guess eventually they'll die before they can get back to their flock. So I found this out because somebody told me, and they said like it was like an evolutionary adaptation so that they wouldn't kill their whole flock, like they won't bring an infection back.
Oh my god, that reminds me of Fantastic Fungi. Remember?
The ants.
The ants.
Did you guys watch that documentary?
Listen to our previous episode if you want to know more.
Yeah, our saliva is toxic to birds.
Dang.
So if, be careful with that.
So we're kind of like toads. But inside.
But inside.
Our insides are like toad
we're venomous.
Skin. Oh my god, that's awesome. I'm going to go kill 1,000 birds today. I'm going to go around chomping them.
Yeah, I just thought that was really cool. And crazy. But yeah.
Dang. That's good to know. And if I ever need to survive.
If a bird ever does you dirty, or if you see, this all came about because at work there was like a seagull that was injured. And I think it was fine eventually, but then someone told me this and I was like, oh, so we could just like put it out of its misery.
Oh my god. Well, speaking of, there is a avian flu, a new one. I don't know if you guys remember the bird flu from a few years ago.
Oof.
There's a new avian flu that I only know of because I work at a wildlife refuge and I work with the
Fish and Wildlife Service?
No, FWC. What is that?
Oh, Florida Fish and Wildlife Conservation Commission.
Yeah, something like that. I'm pretty sure that's it. But yeah, there's I'm doing like seabird and shorebird nesting surveys, and I did a winter shorebird survey, and I found, I didn't find it. Well, we found a northern gannet. I don't know if it was injured, but apparently it was kind of weird. It was like laying on the sand, so who knows? It could have been injured. It probably wasn't, but apparently the avian flu has been seen in northern gannets and like has been in 3 counties in Florida, and it has very low transmission right now, but it has the potential to become a person-to-person flu like the bird flu was, and another pandemic.
Oh my god, I'm not ready.
Can you believe that? It's on the Fish and Wildlife. I will link their website. It's on there. They've seen it in lesser scalps and northern gannets.
So I'd heard that the bird flu was making a reappearance, but I didn't realize it was in America, let alone Florida.
Yeah, so make sure not to handle, like, even though what we just said, don't handle any injured birds.
Don't bite a bird.
Dead birds. Don't touch them. Don't touch their feathers. I've always known not to touch feathers. I don't know if that's like a myth.
No, I grab all of them.
Is there really nothing wrong with touching a bird's feathers?
No, I think you're not supposed to.
Okay, you're not. But like, because you get sick, right?
Yeah.
I don't know why. Like, this guy at my work, he like picked up a bird feather. I was like, oh my god. I was shocked by it because he picked it up without gloves. And I was like, I thought everyone knew not to do that.
I didn't
Isn't
know.
that a thing?
I literally will grab animal skulls that I find in the forest without gloves on. I don't know how I haven't gotten sick yet.
I think that's fine because, like, at that point, if it's a skull, like, all the micro, hello? What are you doing?
I was just trying to see if I turn it quieter.
Yeah.
I don't know. Sorry.
All the micro, what is it called?
Microorganisms?
Microorganisms, like, clean it, like, lick the plate clean.
Yummy.
Bird feathers.
Yeah, I knew that, like, anything that used to be on an animal is kind of iffy because, what does it say? Most diseases spread by birds come from contact with feces, not the feathers. Parasites carried on the bird.
And the Cornell lab says that it is safe to handle feathers.
But then that says that
as long as you're not in an area where there have been cases of avian flu.
Yeah.
If you're in Brevard, I think it's Brevard, Volusia, and something else county, do not handle any bird feathers.
That's really, wow. Maybe that's why did you see that video of all the birds just dropping? There was this video. I think it was somewhere in Europe, I think, where there's a flock of birds and they just, hundreds, and they all just dropped. Then some of them got back up and flew away. I don't remember.
On the freeway?
No, it was like by a building.
Oh.
Silence.
Oh wait, let me see something. I wonder if I can have this. Oh, that's so much more useful. We've been recording for 17 minutes.
That's it? Seemed like longer. Okay, wait. Let me just show you real quick.
Blackbirds.
Okay. I went too far. What happened?
Oh. Oh.
And nobody knows what happened.
It looked like a lot more dramatic because a lot of them got back up.
But then some of them died.
I don't know. That's weird.
Yeah. But anyways, okay, so we'll look out for that. Be careful. Wear your masks and wash your hands still, which you should have still been doing.
Yeah. And I just don't touch things anyway. You're not supposed to move things. Don't move feathers. Don't move skulls. Leave it there. It's there for a reason. It's supposed to be there naturally.
That is true. Also,
I have another thing. Can I shout out, if you have windows that aren't treated or don't have like curtains or something or shutters, it's a huge movement like to reduce bird mortality by like you can like do fun stuff, like you could paint your windows or you could just cover them up like a normal person, anything to like, because if there's reflective glass, they're gonna hit the window. And I saw someone tweet like, good morning to the 3 birds that keep hitting themselves on my window. I'm like,
they're not doing it on purpose,
bro. It's your fault.
My grandma, she had like a deck, and the railing around her deck was all glass, and she had so many birds run into them.
Oh,
I felt bad for them.
That's sad.
But yeah, we used to put like stickers on our sliding glass doors.
Yeah, you could put stickers. You could paint a mural
on your window.
You could
put the You could put that, like,
What?
there's, like, a coating where people can't see inside, but you can see outside.
Ooh.
And then if it's reflective, maybe, I'm assuming they run into it because they don't, it
They don't
just is
realize,
clear,
it's like
right?
a dog. They don't realize it's clear.
Sunny
Yeah.
has run into the sliding glass door before.
Well, there you go. You could save Sunny.
Wow, okay.
Okay, shall we move into our main topic?
Oh my god.
Is there anything else you wanted to add?
No. I think we're ready for main topic time.
Okay. Main topic.
Oh my bad.
No. Who starts it? You want me to start it?
I think you should lead it and then I'll just like weigh in.
Really? Okay, yeah, because you let the last one, right?
Yeah, but also because like I think you like skim these quicker than me.
Oh, okay. Okay. So this week we're going to be talking about endangered species, just like the corpse flower that I was talking about, and most mammals aren't
northern
endangered, right?
Is the northern gannet endangered?
No, I don't think so.
There's some endangered.
There's tons of
mammals.
endangered birds.
There's a lot of endangered animals out there.
Yeah. Anyway, so the humpback whale was recently removed from Australia's threatened species list, which is a good thing, but its feeding grounds are still at risk because there's a commercial whaling industry. Just like any other animal that has got endangered, most of the time it's from human intervention. So it's increased in numbers in the last 60 years since they were first put under the list, and it's grown from 1,500 at the height of the commercial whaling industry to an estimated 40,000.
That's amazing. Go whales.
So that's awesome, and whales are super important. I feel like whales are umbrella species, or not umbrella. Keystone, no?
I don't know.
Don't a lot of like fishies like
Do they make habitat?
they're like do stuff on the skin and teeth of whales?
Oh.
Aren't they?
Look it up.
Yeah, look it up. I'm pretty sure. So there was an anti-whaling policy that was enacted in 1979, and the last commercial whaling station was closed in 1978, and that's the main reason why they have recovered today.
Yes, whales are keystone species.
Ooh, they are. Okay, so whales are keystone species, which means if you protect them, you're protecting a bunch of other species too. And there was a study in 2019 that linked krill levels to ocean temperature and declining sea ice. And so that basically means that humpback, I don't know, have I been saying hunchbacks?
No, you've been saying humpback.
Humpbacks are linked to climate change. So protecting them also helps us mitigate climate change. So there you go. That's
Does it say how?
It was a 2019 study. Because the krill that, krill, they're the ones that like the teeth, like the, right, of the...
Yeah, they have this, gills.
They're the ones that get eaten by the whales, right?
Yeah, whales eat krill.
Right, so... Let's see. Historical harvesting, future recovery of baleen whales is imperiled by climate change. Ah, okay. So it's actually the other way around. So the recovery of whales will obviously be affected by climate change because krill, the amount of krill is linked to increasing temperatures and sea level rising.
Interesting. I'm trying to see
Also, as usual, whales are impacted by rising levels of plastics and other pollution in the oceans. They get entangled in fishing gear, swallow plastic, and are affected by ship strikes and noise disturbance. So please recycle your monofilament and fishing line.
Wait, I'm reading about how they're keystone species.
What does it say?
So,
Oh my god.
it has to do with their feces. Apparently, because I was reading like...
Oh, like shrimp and stuff.
Yeah, apparently, they like go to the surface and release their feces, it says that they release voluminous sprays of whale feces.
Ew. That is so nasty.
That settle just below the surface. And this is exposed to sunlight, and then the photosynthesis attracts phytoplankton, which is algae, which we all know creates, well, maybe we don't, but I think we talked about it before. Algae, especially like microalgae, make more oxygen than trees, I believe. And then they also hold a lot of carbon. So it says phytoplankton have a negative carbon footprint, meaning that they consume, instead of creating, they consume carbon as part of their natural process, which makes them key to the health of life on the planet. So, wait.
There you go. Keep saving the whale.
Not only do these microscopic creatures counter global warming or climate change, they also serve as food stock for larger microbes called zooplankton. Oh, and then zooplankton feed krill, which feed the whales. Boom. We connected.
There we go. It's all connected.
So, whale poop.
Whale poop will save the world.
Yeah. That's crazy that you can link humpback whales to climate change.
Well, they have a lot of poop.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I have to tell you this story after about poop. Okay. Anyway.
I feel like, is it like...
Did I tell you? Oh! Yeah. This is about my job.
Clean up your poop.
I have cleaned, in my life, human feces. I just want everyone to know that. I have cleaned it now. And I am not paid. I'm not an environmental services person. I was not paid for cleaning that poop. Okay, I didn't clean it, actually.
You didn't
Scratch
deserve to clean that.
I didn't clean it. My coworker Bill did. He put a hole and he like dug it out of the road and he put it in the hole. He was like, yeah, I cleaned it up. Also, he sent me a picture the other day that freaked me out. He was like, hey, by the way, there's like a 6-foot rat snake in our shed. Keep an eye out. Bill. Like, he could. By the way, he literally showed me one time. He showed me he was like, oh, I was like looking at his finger. He has an injured finger. I was like, oh, what happened? He was like, oh yeah, I got shot off. What? And he was like, you want to see? And before I could even say like, no, I really don't want to see that, he showed me a picture of it shot off. It was the most graphic thing I've ever seen in my life.
What do you mean? I don't want to know.
His finger was shot off. Anyway, let's get back on track. Do you want to talk about this? Or you could talk about, we could split, like, if there's any of these you really wanted to, because you seem to know about the wildlife crossings. You can talk about that.
I can talk about the wildlife crossings just because I heard, this isn't, I heard about
Florida Panther.
Turtle crossings that were made. I can't remember where, but instead of because you've heard of wildlife crossings underneath or over, they make bridges or whatever, but these were kind of like little ditches that they made, so they were...
Wait a minute. Input Hannah's AirPods? I gotta stop.
Okay, we're back.
Where were you?
I don't know, but I can just... It's cool. I was talking about
turtles.
Okay, so they're kind of like ditches, but they're maybe 2 times or 3 times the size of turtles, so other animals can use them, but they're made to help turtles cross the road, which I feel like Florida needs a lot of those because there's so many turtles that cross the roads over here.
Yeah, you mean sea turtles, right?
No.
Oh, because I've seen the gopher tortoise ones.
But crossings?
Yeah.
No, but I mean, these are underground, they dig under they make for tortoises and turtles. I don't know, sea turtles shouldn't be on the roads.
But they do get on the road.
That's scary. That's a whole other issue with the lights.
By the way, did you know Publix changes there's a Publix?
No, you're good. I saw someone walking.
There's a Publix that's near a beach, and they changed their lights at night.
That's
to
amazing.
Be red or orange or something. I didn't know that they did that.
That makes me happy.
And also, there's a lot of birds that are monitored on the rooftops of Publix and stuff.
Yeah.
Because they like to nest in gravel.
I did know about that. And Publix has gravel rooftops?
Yeah, well, I was just sitting in and the bird what is FS? The Florida Shorebird Database
Yeah.
meeting, and they were like, oh yeah, we're gonna retire this location because they redid the roof and it's not gravel anymore.
So
I'm like,
I
well, why
wonder-
don't they stop them?
yeah, I don't understand why Florida, the state agencies down here don't, like, it's just like they give up so easily. Like, you could regulate that and say, no, you have to have a gravel roof.
Do you think they really could do that?
Yeah, and they could give incentives like, hey, we'll give you this, like,
Yeah.
but I feel like Florida, like, they just don't care enough.
I don't know enough about like architecture and construction though to be like, maybe there's a reason why they don't want gravel though.
But the birds need it.
Yeah.
I don't know, but
Anyway, back to the topic.
but yeah, but okay, so gopher tortoises could what's the word?
Walk.
Cross. And cross and grow and thrive from having these crossings because they're I don't know if they're endangered, but they're definitely protected and they're awesome. But okay, so the roads are killing wildlife, y'all.
Which we kind of knew.
Yeah, I don't know. I've seen a lot of roadkill. I saw a rat the other day on the side of the road dead.
Yeah, I've never seen that.
Me neither. I saw a bobcat one time. That was really sad.
Oh my god, I just saw my first bobcat.
Alive?
Yeah.
I've never seen one alive.
On our we do a reptile survey at Loxahatchee, and I saw it.
Wow, that's
It
amazing.
was just on the canal, like walking
Oh,
or levee.
do you look into its soul?
I was looking at its back, and it
Mm.
looked weird.
They don't have a tail.
It
They
looked
don't have
feral.
tails, right?
I don't think they have tails.
But okay, sorry, we're getting distracted. There's a new infrastructure law as of a couple weeks ago that is gonna help with wildlife being killed on roads.
Oh, that's actually a mountain lion, not
Mountain
a
lion.
panther. Oops.
I think Florida panthers are like a mix now with mountain lions.
Oh, that makes
Because
so much
of-
sense.
they
It
were,
looks
like,
just
super
like a Florida
endangered.
panther.
They were super endangered, and then they brought in Texas cougars, which are like similar to mountain lions. They're all I think they're all subspecies of each other.
So the Florida panther doesn't exist anymore.
There's people who are saying it shouldn't be listed as endangered because it's not a Florida panther. But then there's other people that are like, geographically, they're still separated,
Yeah.
and it still should be protected because there's not that many of them.
yeah.
I think there's still DNA from Florida panthers, but it's like also crossed with cougars.
Isn't that normal though?
I think
To
so.
some
Like
extent.
that would have happened naturally. Like they're just giant big cats, right? They all have to somehow
look the
be.
same to
I
me.
learned that back in like my genetics class, but let's see if I can summarize this article.
Ooh,
Oh my god, that's really cool.
what is that?
Oh, this is in Florida. Oh no, this is in
think
Florida.
that's in-
Oh, okay. So Florida has
This article is cool.
yeah. There's a lot of videos.
Let's link this. Oh, an otter. There's an otter. Look, go back up. There's an otter eating in our sewer system, like underneath the road.
Doesn't seem healthy.
It
Okay.
looks really bad.
So, I'm just going to start here. This article is very long. Apparently, Congress has made major investments in wildlife crossings, and they've given $350 million in a recently passed bipartisan infrastructure package for wildlife crossing pilot program. I'm talking really loud. Sorry, I'm like really close. Oh my god, I'm so sorry.
We can put
Okay.
it down.
And it's gonna help. Apparently, it's gonna be help fund projects in all 50 states.
Which, by the way, $350 million isn't that much.
No. So, okay. Here's the.
That's a good.
So, up to 1 million species of animals are at risk of extinction, many within decades, because of our human activities, climate change, development, pollution, deforestation, overfishing, and hunting. A lot of things. And then it also says that roads are a major part of that. It's estimated that as many as 1 million animals are killed on U.S. roads every day. And it's not all squirrels and deer. Why would they put that? Squirrels and deer don't deserve to be hit either.
Well, no, because I think like usually when you see a deer like in movies and stuff, it's deer. Which, by the way, I had a deer cross in front of my car for the first time ever recently.
How was it? Scary?
It was fun. They like didn't like it wasn't like deer in headlights like the phrase. Like they just moved. They just jumped into the forest. They were so cute.
That's cute. A report by the Department of Transportation identified 21 federally endangered or threatened species that are being directly imperiled by our thoroughfares? Highways? I'm just going to put like highways. What do you mean highlighted? Will it tell me what it is?
Yeah.
How?
Oh, right click?
Which is that? Florida Panther. Florida Panther's one of the ones. Okay.
Oh, wait, continue.
Oh.
Yeah.
We're trying to find a word.
We're troubleshooting. A road or path forming a route.
Why did they just not put road?
I don't know. They're fancy. They're from NPR.
Okay. Oh, this is an NPR article?
Yeah.
Okay. So basically, a lot of animals are dying on roads, and it's like panthers and tortoises and endangered animals. And that's a mountain lion. So cute. Oh my god. I'm sorry. There's a video of a baby mountain lion.
This is a really good article.
They have really good camera footage.
Yeah.
So basically, kinktail, that's inbreeding.
Oh.
Kinktail and signs of low genetic diversity. It's gonna sound so weird listening to this back because we're not even like, I'm not saying full sentences. Okay, so basically, this is just.
Oh, there we go.
Okay.
This end always summarizes it.
Oh my god. Okay, so animal and vehicle collisions cost Americans $8 billion a year in property damages and health care.
There you go. So you're already saving money by investing just a few million to save billions.
Yeah, because it was.
So it's not just an environmental issue.
Literally, yeah, it's a human issue also. It said that wildlife crossings and associated infrastructure like roadside fences have been shown to reduce animal vehicle collision by 97%. They can help prevent the 30,000 roadside injuries and 200 deaths that happen every year when drivers hit wildlife. Yeah, so
if you live in a neighborhood next to a wild wildland?
Wild area, natural area.
A natural area. Push for a sign. It's just a measly sign. Make it yourself and apologize later.
So there's a road by my house that there's a lot of turtles that cross, and it's where I saw the rat, and it's where I saw the bobcat. Yeah, I thought about reaching out to FWC, and because there's sandhill crane crossing signs.
I think they might even give them out for free.
But there's I'm like, can we get, because nobody's paying attention to turtles, which I don't understand. Turtles walk so slow. I know you saw that turtle. But anyways.
I have a story about the turtle.
Go.
Do you remember? Didn't I tell you?
No.
I saw a turtle. For the first time in my life, I saw a turtle, crossing the street. It was a huge turtle, this big. And I was wearing, a scandalous outfit, I'm going to be honest. And I was,
Yeah.
I parked and I ran to the turtle because it was a little far and there was a truck coming and it stopped and I was like, no, please. And I had to hold my boobies in because they were popped out of my shirt immediately. And I was running with this turtle and my boobs going this way, like that, just to save that turtle.
But you saved it.
Yeah, I saved it and it didn't bite me or anything, but
good job.
If it's a snapping turtle, you might want to be more careful.
I actually stopped to save a snapping turtle and
it bit you.
It almost did. Every time I got behind it, it would turn around and face me and try to chomp at me. But then an Amazon worker stopped in his car. He's like, I have gloves, and they were fingerless gloves.
Oh,
I'm like,
good
that's
for
not
him.
gonna do anything. But he.
Oh, they were fingerless. That's
yeah,
funny.
but he picked it up for me and took it across. I was like, hey. I stop every time I see a turtle.
I've learned this. If you don't stop, other people aren't going to stop.
No.
But if you do stop and you have your hazards on or something,
Especially, like,
people are going to stop.
oncoming traffic will stop, too. Like, to let you walk across. Everybody, yeah.
Dang.
Yeah.
There you go. Become a leader.
But, yeah, I guess, like, if there's, like, Cam was saying, if there's, like, an area, which, like, the street near my house, reach out and try to, like, get signs or, I don't know, a fence. I don't know. Maybe this article, like, links to that bill that's passing. Because I wonder how they're deciding where to put these different
Keep going.
crossings.
We'll link this article.
This article covers a lot because then it starts talking about inbreeding. First documented reproduction signs of inbreeding. But yeah, so let's keep video. That's another cool thing that's happening is there's more laws being passed to help animals cross roads.
They're trying to get one now for the birding. I forgot what it's for though. I think for guidelines for because you know how there's like a bunch of beach concerts. I just realized how bad that is.
I didn't know that. I know that
I know Art Basel has had like stuff on the beach.
I did go to Art Basel last year.
Was it on the beach? No, right?
No.
I think that was.
But I only went like one night. I don't know. It was a whole weekend thing, I think.
Well, they have stuff on the beach sometime. I'm like, dang, that's.
I mean, there's
bad.
also things like especially in the summertime, when everybody's at the beach, that's when like other animals are actually using the beach. And
I honestly think it should be illegal to go to the beach.
No, this is it. I think that
I don't even like the beach that much.
I love the beach. I'm actually going tomorrow, but you do it respectfully. If you build a sandcastle, knock it down because a baby sea turtle is gonna get stuck in that sandcastle.
True, they never tell you.
Or if you dig a hole, cover it up, or don't stick your like umbrella all the way down when sea turtles are nesting because you might like break into one of their nests or something. You know, you gotta be like smart about it. But I also think that it's not taught, and then some beaches have signs, but nobody reads signs.
Yeah, I don't trust people anymore.
Maybe I should stand there with pamphlets or yelling at
people.
No
one reads the signs because we have a monofilament bin, and it says no garbage, red warning, no garbage.
I hated that thing.
There's garbage in there. I have to clean it out every week.
I remember when I used to have to clean one of those out, and one time there was a diaper in it. Yo, there's legit trash cans.
I've had a diaper too, but it was in the trash can. It was like sticking out. I'm like, girl, you realize like this doesn't go in like a bottomless pit, right? Like someone pulls out these trash cans, and the first thing I see is your dirty diaper. Like you can't take that home.
Or put it in the trash
I don't get paid to deal with human poop. I am not working in the sewers. This is a park.
There's way too much poop involved with working in natural areas, and I think that needs to be discussed eventually.
We can discuss that next
episode. Never animal poop. It's always human poop.
I don't know. I'm getting sick. Okay, we have like 12 minutes. Or 10 minutes almost. Okay. Should we wrap up?
Yeah. Let's pick one more thing to talk about, or no? I think that's good for endangered.
No, I think that's good. I'm going to copy and paste these so we can link them. Do you want to talk about your rec while I do that?
Oh, yeah. So my recommendation... Oh, I'm changing it. I know everybody has watched The Proud Family growing up. Did you watch The Proud Family?
Yeah.
Or no? On Disney Channel?
I did.
Well, Disney Plus, they came out with a reboot. Yeah, it came out last week on Wednesday.
Oh.
There's only 2 episodes. Thought there would be more. I think they're, like, releasing it every week. They have the same voice actors, which is amazing. So the characters are just kind of older a little bit. Like, they're teenagers now. It is so good. I highly recommend. I watched both episodes on my lunch break one day.
There's only 2.
That's why I was like, I'm ready. When I got off work, I'm like, yeah, I'm going to keep watching it. And then I'm like, no, there's only 2. It's really good. It's, like, nostalgic, but it's also, like, they have cell phones now. Like, it's very... That's weird. You know how, like, the old show, like, it was current with what was happening in pop culture? Mm-hmm. It's like that. So it's, like, current times, but it's still Proud Family. So...
Yeah, the mom from Proud Family looks like my mom. I always felt like her and Lisa from Sister.
Yeah.
They both look like my mom for some weird reason.
That's cool.
I feel like. Anyway.
That's really cool.
I didn't know about that, so I'll watch it. So you're not going to recommend Spaceport?
I'll recommend that next week or next month.
Okay.
I just switched it last minute because that was like, that's a good show.
And mine is on Hulu. It's The Housewives of New York, which they are super toxic and they say problematic and homophobic things. And I recognize this in my recommendation. They are not some people that I look up to, but they are incredibly entertaining. And I watch them while I wash the dishes and do chores and stuff.
What's it on?
Hulu. I almost said Hulu Plus.
Yeah, I'm like, oh.
There's no Hulu Plus.
Okay.
There
It's
might
just
be
normal
one day.
Hulu? I hope not.
It's just normal Hulu. They have all the housewives.
They have
I don't recommend all of them, by the way. Atlanta, obviously, classic. Beverly Hills, absolutely not. Like, what's that girl's name? There's one girl on there.
Which one is the one that, Nene?
Atlanta.
That's the only one I
Nene
see.
Leakes, yeah, is in Atlanta, and she's still in it, by the way.
I heard she got
I'm
kicked
up
out.
to date. She was in the last
I heard
season.
her and Andy Cohen have like a thing.
Well, she
'Cause,
called
like,
Andy Cohen out because he's been like he is notorious for having like these really out of line questions in the reunions to like make them look bad. And like Nene was like, you're just having your interns write these. Like, these aren't even from real people. Because he'll be like, Samuel from New Jersey ask, Nene, why are you such a bad person? Like, basically stuff like that. So she was like, yeah, these questions are fake, by the way, and you're fake, and Andy, I'm done with you.
Ooh.
I don't remember. I remember watching the last reunion show because it was on, like, Zoom. And they were all dressed up to the nines. It was funny.
I haven't watched this.
They even muted one of the girls. I can't remember which one during because she was like talking too much.
Oh my god. Yeah.
Who's your hero, by the way? I have
Oh.
to think about mine.
So actually, you gave me an idea because it's Black History Month, the best month of the year.
Yeah,
well,
okay.
not the best, but
I'm
one of the
gonna try to-
best. It's also my birthday month. But anyways,
Hey.
my hero is a Black female marine biologist named Dr. Tiara Moore. Well, her Instagram says she's an ecologist, but she founded Black in Marine Science, which I think Black Birders Week is kind of like what started all these other like Black in such and such. So Black in Marine Science, which that's what it is on Instagram. It's a platform that helps amplify Black voices in science, and it celebrates Black marine scientists. And she also founded a Instagram account called AWOC Space, AWOC Space, which I also follow. A space dedicated to women of color, run by women of color. And she just... I like it because, so I learned about her through Ologies, the other podcast I listened to.
Oh, yeah, I love
they
that
had her
podcast.
on, and she just seems really awesome and cool, and she's also just, like, creating space for other people who have been not allowed in spaces. So I highly recommend checking her out. Her Instagram, I think it's just... Let me give her Instagram also.
Yeah, write it on the thing, too, so I can...
Okay. Her Instagram is @curly_scientist. Yeah. So, I gotta love, BIPOC in science spaces.
Yeah, I'm trying to look for my hero to go with Black History Month, but I don't have that article. Maybe look it up. Can you look up Black marine biologists, U.S. Fish and Wildlife? Because they let a talk. They have a whole video, and I wonder if it's public or not. I feel like that should be public.
It would be, right? You'd think.
They have like an hour-long video of them interviewing them.
Oh no, it's only a minute.
Oh, I do have this. I could shout out. When did this happen?
Why did Rachel Carson show up? Is she black? She's not black.
No, she's not. Okay. I do have something I could shout out from. I don't know like the latest thing on it, but apparently in spring 2022, there's gonna be a Black literature versus the climate Emergency Conference, and it's going to be a free online conference featuring Tori Stevens, Ashia Ajani. I'm sorry if I mispronounced that. I'm pretty sure I know that person. And a bunch of other people, and the date is to be announced. I'm going to put the link for more information under this episode, but it sounds like a cool conference. It looks like it's sponsored by UC Berkeley Black Studies Collaboratory. And I saved it, so.
Nice.
Those are my heroes. All the people involved with that, because that sounds cool. I feel like I saved something.
You're just breathing
else
into the
too.
microscope at this point.
Microscope. Oh, yeah,
My
I
bad.
saved this. Are you the one that shared this to me? I saved this.
No, but I know who that is because she was on the How to Save a Planet podcast, but I think she stopped because Anaya.
Yeah, Ayana.
Ayana, my bad.
Should I shout this out too, or is
Yeah.
there too many people?
No, shout out. Listen, all these people deserve to be shouted out.
I also saved this. Oh my god, this is from November 2020. How long ago did I save this? Well, now I'm like, is she still active? Yeah, she's still active. Okay.
Yeah.
Dr. Ayana Elizabeth Johnson, who's a this is her, I'm just reading her Instagram bio, marine biologist, policy nerd, Brooklyn native, and co-founder of the Urban Ocean Lab, which is another Instagram account you can follow, and they talk a lot about climate action and ocean policy. Just a cool Black marine biologist you can go and follow. If you follow her, it keeps you pretty up to date. Like, her last post was 17 hours ago.
Damn.
And it's about the gas and coal industry, how it relates to the war going on with Russia and Ukraine. Not to like get into that right now, but yeah, follow her. She's super cool, and I've been following for apparently since 2020.
There you go.
A happy Black History Month.
Happy Black History Month.
How are we gonna end this? Oh yeah, didn't we have something we wanted to say? Whoa, thank you to.
Oh my
we
God.
received a grant.
What? How did
Should
we
we put
forget
this
that?
at the beginning?
No.
Okay. We would also like to thank. Who should we thank?
It's wow. Well, it's Doris Duke Conservation Scholars Program. They came out with mini grants for the first time, and we applied.
I think it's the ELP actually.
But it is Doris. Let me look.
I don't want to shout out the wrong person. Let me see.
No, it is Doris Duke. It's,
okay, it is.
It's welcome first ever DDCSP mini grant program.
Okay.
So yeah, I guess ELP also helped with it. I don't really.
Let's not put ELP if it's not on there.
Well, basically.
Oh yeah, no, because it is ELP because it's all the same thing. It's all the same.
ELP
thing.
is partly like mixes with Doris Duke, right?
Yeah. Okay. So thank you, Doris Duke, and the Environmental Leadership Program for giving. We won a grant.
Yeah, we won a grant.
We were awarded a grant. So we're gonna have a lot more higher quality episodes. We're gonna use it to buy better mics and audio software. So thank you again to everyone that voted for us.
Yeah.
And for whoever created the program. Do you know
Yeah.
who created it? Probably Sid.
It was it was they had a committee for it. I
think it's mainly funded by Doris Duke. So.
Yeah, and they had a whole committee of people who decided to. Let me try to find it.
Yeah, try to find that because.
There's a lot of different words. Like, this is Alumni Network mini grants. Alumni Network. Okay, so the Doris Duke Conservation Scholars Program Alumni Network started this small projects fund to support alumni. And yeah, so the people on that committee, which it doesn't say who, I think Sid is on that committee. and some other people. But
It's the one that sends the emails.
we really appreciate it because we're just doing this because we like it, but
Yeah.
we
And we've been paying out of pocket for SoundCloud for the last 6 months.
yeah.
So it's really nice to not have to pay for that anymore.
Yeah.
Because, I don't know. I think we're making something good. I like our podcast. So
Yeah, I think we have created, or we're like in the process of creating, a really cool community and space. So yeah.
okay, should we make an outro?
Yeah, sure.
We don't have an outro on here.
Oh,
What is it usually?
isn't it just bye? Thanks for listening.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you for listening. Go follow us on.
Conservation Baddies on Instagram. Our link tree is there. That's kind of our only social, really. We have a YouTube, Spotify. We're on Apple
SoundCloud.
Podcasts, SoundCloud. But if you go on our Instagram, that's where all our links are. Again, it's at Conservation Baddies. Yeah, thanks for listening.
Bye.
Bye-bye.